Welcome back to Baldi's Basics, except we're not going to be basically learning anything today. We're going on some field trips, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to explore the vast world around us because that is the key to true knowledge. So if we go to the field trips, we still have the camping one, which I've done before, and I've done actually in this main game as the mini game in the hide and seek mode, which is really cool, but I haven't seen the farm. And I'm wondering if that is going to be in the next step, in the next level. Once we get past the 6 notebook level, we're going to go to the farm as one of the mini games. So I need a bit of an understanding of what it is, because when I got to the camping one, I already knew what it was because I played it in the early access version of just the field trips, but I never played the farm, so I want to get into that first. See, Baldi has all of the high scores. Let's beat that, shall we? So basically all we have to do is find our way out of the corn maze, and I find myself to be somewhat of a professional when it comes to corn mazes. I've been to 1 or 2 in my time, and I can tell you I made it out, because if I didn't, I wouldn't be here, and I can already kind of see the flagpole, so I don't think this will be too bad. I don't know if there's any actual threats in this mode, like how the bully is in the camping trip and how he'll steal your sticks, but I don't know if there's anything actually lurking in this farm, in this corn maze. That would be terrifying if Baldi was just hiding amongst the corn, just waiting to snap our neck like his ruler of justice and learning. But I kind of just have gotten lost so far, and it's been a minute already. I don't know if there's a time limit, if I don't get out in a certain amount of time, if I just die. But it looks like I'll probably find out soon enough, because I haven't been following my patent maze technology strategy of getting out, which is to go left at every turn, even though it's kind of going the opposite of the flagpole. I still think that it'll be the, oh, what is this? What? Or the maze signs to come. Okay, so there'll be more signs. Okay, so there'll be more added to this. All right, I see. Are the signs a good sign, or are they telling me that I'm going the wrong way? I don't know. It looks like we're getting a little closer. It's been about a minute and a half. I don't know how I haven't just gone through the corn. Like, is there really any challenge to a corn maze? We can just literally walk through the corn at some point? I mean, I don't think so, because we just beat it in under 2 minutes. We set the #1 high score. Don't ever say that I'm not a world record holder, because I obviously am. So obviously this is still a very early version of this field trip, but my question still remains if this is the same each time or if it's going to be randomly generated. I'm not sure. I think it would be more challenging if it was random every time, obviously, so you don't just memorize the correct route and just beat it every single time. But I'm not really sure because there's still a lot to be added to this. And I'm assuming, just like with the camping field trip, if we do this in probably under a certain amount of time, we'll get some good goodies from it. And your boy loves good goodies because they're good. All right, so I don't remember the route that I took, which kind of doesn't help me prove or disprove my theory of it being the same every time. I know now that the hide and seek levels are randomized every time that you back out of it, so you can't beat one level in hide and seek, go out and try and go to the explorer mode to see the next level, because then if you go back to hide and seek, it'll change everything on you. And it kind of really defeats the purpose of the explorer mode for me. I don't know. Maybe there's a set limit of how many different randomized maps there are for the hide and seek. So maybe if you just played enough, you'll figure them all out. I'm not sure. Honestly, this kind of looks different from the first time. Like, I don't know. Mazes are very confusing to my small mind, and I often get lost in them, which is why I don't like them. But I can't tell if this is different. It feels different though. I think this is different. I'm getting the feeling that this is different based off of nothing besides the fact that I'm lost, but I feel like this is different. I don't know. So my patented go left technology didn't work. It doesn't mean that it doesn't always work, okay? It still might work. It just didn't work as soon as possible. Yeah, right now this feels very early on, and I know they plan to add more stuff to it, but I would really like to see some kind of a threat added to this, even though I will hate myself for saying that later. But I really think that this would do very well with like a farmer Baldi chasing you throughout the corn maze. Ooh, okay. So the signs, is that a good sign? I don't know. I'm eager to see what they actually add to those signs, if they're gonna actually give you hints, or maybe you'll have to solve some math to get through the maze. That would be an interesting thing to like get further through the maze. You have to solve some math problems. That'd be cool. Maybe you would have to go to different parts of the maze and find like numbers to bring together like you do in the hide and seek one to get some notebooks. I don't know. That took me like 50 more seconds though. So I really feel like that was definitely different from the first maze we did. I think this does change every time. So that's interesting. But again, I still would like to see some kind of threat added to this, because right now it just feels like I'm walking around aimlessly. But I can see why they didn't, I guess. Maybe because the time for you to actually get like the good items is very low, like maybe under 40 seconds. And if so, if Baldi's chasing you around and you have to get through the maze in 40 seconds, I don't think that'd be very possible. And again, I'm not really sure where they're gonna go with this. It is still in early access and they're still making changes to the game. Like I know the developer just tweeted that they're like debating making the player faster, which I think would be cool, because right now you feel very slow when you're not sprinting, and your sprint goes away very quickly. So I would like to see a bit of a speed increase to the player, even if like the general game doesn't actually go faster because they increase the speed of all the NPCs, but it still feels faster, because right now it feels very slow. And maybe that's because all I have to look at is corn, and corn is very boring. I'll say it. If you're corn, you're kind of boring. I'll say it, and I'm not afraid to say it. I kind of want to see if there is actually like a time limit or something set to this if I don't beat it in a certain amount of time, if something does happen, because I feel like the game wouldn't just let you wander around forever and just be able to beat it no matter what, because given just infinite time, you would eventually be able to find your way here, I would hope. So I'm just gonna sit here. I'm just gonna wait, see what happens. This is science. This is experimenting, because we're just testing it. We're just seeing what it's all about, because I want the biggest amount of knowledge for when I go into the main game and try and beat it and get these field trips, because the field trips offer you like a big advantage. If you can get all 3 items from the field trips, that offers like a huge amount of help in the main game. Oh, what the holy dude, that scared me a lot. What is that? What's going on in the sky? Excuse me. What is that? I'm gonna embrace my fate. I'm gonna see what happens. Take me, oh merciful corn maze. I embrace you in my destiny. What is that? It's so loud. I can't hear anything. It is so loud. Oh my God, I'm frozen. Oh my God, what the? It took, what is that? What is that? Is that Baldi? Is that a farmer Baldi? No, Baldi. It swept up the entire maze. Are you kidding me? That was terrifying. But yes, I want to see more of that. Oh my God. I would say maybe make that happen a bit sooner. I don't know. I feel like 200 something seconds is a lot of time to be able to get through that. But I don't know, it's still a work in progress. So let's check out the camping field trip, because I've noticed that there was a lot of new stuff even from when I last played it. Like the vacuum cleaner dude just swoops down from the sky and starts blowing on your fire, which sucks. So I'm gonna try and give this a go and see how big I can make my fire. I think the most I got to was around 30,000 in the main game. So I think my best strategy is to get the furthest ones first, right? Because obviously you walk very slow and you don't have a lot of sprint. So I'm gonna try and get the ones that are very far away, so that I can get the ones closer to give me a bit more time. Ah! Jesus Christ, dude. That scared me. He just scared the crap out of me. Oh, okay. So yeah, I want to keep the ones closest to the fire there to give me a bit more buffer room to go a bit further out. But kind of forgot about the bully and lost a lot of my sticks there. That sucks. I'm not sure if it's worth it to put just as many sticks as possible in it, because you do get a bonus, I think, for putting in a ton at once, but then you have to run the risk of not having a lot of sticks close to the campfire to be able to replenish it. So I'm not really sure what the strategy is. Of course, I want to get the biggest fire possible, because I still haven't gotten a score big enough to get the 3 items that you can possibly get in the main hide and seek game. And I want them items, you know? Hey, all right, I got a score of 21,000. Not too shabby, but I know I can do more. I just need to not get robbed by the bully. He stole like 3 sticks. Ah, man, this game mode gives me good old flashbacks to when I was in the scouts and we would gather around the fire at night after a long day of earning merit badges, and have to defend ourselves from the demons lurking in the forest with only the bows that we fashioned from the bones of our enemies by our sides to save us through the night. And also roasting marshmallows, that was so fun. I don't think that you get any kind of speed reduction until you pick up 4. So I think I'm good to grab these 3 that are very close and go back and get the fire going. I think 3 is the strategy. I think that's the move, you know? Unless you go and get 3 that are far away and then the 4th on the way back. I think I got the majority of the 6 that are close by and I still only have a score of 20,000, which kind of sucks. I really think I should be trying to gather as much as I can in one go. All right, so I'm going to use my sprint to gather ones far away and then get as many as I can going back and just get a huge score right off the start. I'm gonna get these ones back here, gather as many as I can going back. Voice cracked a bit because I'm just so excited about camping, okay? Please don't come over here, Mr. Bully, and steal my sticks. I've got so many. I've got 6. I'm moving so slow. Maybe this was a bad idea. Not sure. Can't really tell. This is for science. Do I just stop moving at a certain point? I've got 9 sticks, and I'm moving so incredibly slow. This better give me 20,000. Are you kidding me? 40,000. What? Okay, obviously you can't do that all the time because, dude, you move so slow. But my God, 40,000 off of that one trip? All right, I was doing this wrong the entire time. I already have 56,000. I still have a minute left. I think it is smart just to get as many as you can far away and then get them as you go back. So you reduce the amount of time that you are slowed and you just get the biggest amount of 6 possible. That gives you a lot of points and it basically means that you'll probably get all the items in one go. So I think I'm a genius. You're all welcome for the strategy. And yeah, just, you know, leave these things up to the professional Boy Scouts, okay? We know what we're doing, all right? Hopefully I haven't picked up too many 6 and I'll actually be able to make it back. I've got 15 seconds, so not too bad. Oh no, wait, my fire! My fire! No, I'm so close! I'm so close! But no, Baldi! Okay, listen. The strategy was there. You saw what I had going. Just don't get greedy. I think that's it. All right, well, those are the only 2 field trips right now, and I think I've got a bit of a grasp on them both, and hopefully when we encounter them, we'll be able to get all the items possible from them so we can crush Baldi at his own game, and then we will become the teacher and rule with an iron fist. But I'm looking forward to see what else they add to these field trips. I hope they add some more. These are fun, and I like how they add a bit of variety to the hide and seek levels, because when you actually find one of these in the level, it makes for a bit of a break from Baldi and his terrorizing ruler, and also give you some rewards, which is super cool. I like it. It's a great game mechanic. Either way, my weird travelers, thank you all so much for joining me today's adventure in Baldi's Basics Plus. As always, I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like and a comment, see anything you think of it. And as always, hope you have a great rest of your day, and see you on our next adventure. Bye-bye.